how much of a hall pass do you give Caleb Williams?
You give him some because he's a rookie quarterback who, at this point in time, is still in the early developmental phase of his career at the NFL level. And look, there's certain things that he can control. There's also certain things that you're responsible for as a coach when it comes to his overall development. And you're obviously seeing that. Look, there's that old axiom, right? You're either coaching it or allowing it to happen. Well, they're allowing some of those bad habits that he had in his game start to actually increase. And now looking like he's regressing.
Okay, but how do
Now,
you get that out of his game? We saw that with Josh Allen. Josh Allen came with bad habits, and it took him a couple of years to get rid of those bad habits.
you're right. And you know what? Same conversation right now is being had about Anthony Richardson, right? And so I don't, there's no question Caleb Williams is not all of a sudden a lost cause. But what happens is, see, there's going to be two phases to it. One, you better self-scout your own organization and go, look, is Shane Waldron, our offensive coordinator, is he the guy in the first place? And is Matt Eberflus overseeing it all? Is he the guy? Was he ever the guy either? What else is going to have to happen is Caleb's going to have to go outside, just like Josh Allen did, and seek some other tutoring, mentorship, development to where he can really break down his game to the most minute level. What do I need to improve on? How can I, get my mind to kind of really lock into some repeatable mechanics so I'm constantly, consistent with my lower body, my upper body, put the ball where I need to, and there's just so much muscle memory that in the most critical moments I'm going to be consistent, because right now he's not. Those are the kind of things that Josh did. Sean McDermott was very diligent in terms of trying to continuously tweak his roster and his coaching staff to help Josh out. And next thing you know, Josh really dispelled all those other preconceived notions that you had about quarterbacks, which is, well, if you're inaccurate in college, you're going to be inaccurate. You can't fix that. It's BS. It's not true. You can. That's what ticks me off the most about this Anthony Richardson conversation right now. You see objectively, you look at the stats, him and Josh are the same people through 10 starts. But people are now saying, well, because he tapped out, which was a BS move, you can't do that. But should you now all of a sudden throw dirt on the kid and go, his career's done? Look at his stats. That's stupid. He's not done. But the Colts, you better look inward. That's for sure. And Anthony, you better have – I know he's already working. He already has a private quarterback coach. He already has people that he's working with. You better go back to the drawing board. And you better never – and he's going to have to work twice as hard now to dispel this whole idea of people thinking he's a quitter.
But there are –
That's what's haunting him more right now than anything.
But, Louis, there are situations. Arizona moved on from Josh Rosen after 1 year, and it was the right decision. So
True.
Sometimes you have to admit, a lot of times GMs and owners will double down and say, nope, trust us. He's really like Daniel Jones. The Giants doubled down, and it's cost them dearly, and it's going to cost their coach and GM their jobs.
Okay, you're right, and I respect that. So maybe if the Colts have some kind of intel that none of us have because we're not in the building, that's one thing. But Josh Rosen and Daniel Jones have never in their life done some of the things on a professional football field that Anthony Richardson has already shown you he can do. Ever. They couldn't scratch even one iota of what natural talent AR already has shown you that he has. Okay? So you better be darn sure that you believe as though he has some kind of fatal flaw that you have to move on already now after 10 starts. You better be darn sure. Because you know what? I think wasn't it Kevin O'Connell who went up to the kid after Indianapolis played him and was just like, and was trying to encourage him? There's a lot of people out there who'd be like, let me get a crack at him. For different reasons other than why maybe they want.
I wouldn't give up on him. I
get your point.
Yeah, but I wouldn't give up. I would say that